Hey everyone, so we've just arrived at Leleshwa, the only winery in Kenya. This is a first for me. It's funny, I've drunk their wine but I've never been here. So we're here with a group of people and we're here for the tour. So let's see how it goes. So yeah guys, we're just in the thick of things. This is a Sauvignon Blanc behind me. It's a tract. It's a 1 hectare tract of land. As you know, I love to go to the farm. I love to get my hands dirty, see where things come from, and see how wine is made. So I've never visited any vineyard in Kenya, so this is like my first vineyard in Kenya. Actually, it's the only one in Kenya, so it makes sense. I've never visited, I've tried their wines. I've tried their Sauvignon Blanc. I love it and it's nice. It's interesting to just come here and see how grapes are made, meet the winemaker, and really be in the farm, get my hands dirty, get my boots dirty.
Oh wait, hi!
Say hi to my
Hello,
vlog.
hi.
You've never been in my vlog.
Hello, wine and food review.
Yes.
Audience.
Yeah, so today we're at Leleshwa, the only
Finally, right?
the only winery in Kenya. That's so nice. And this is Wendy. I'll link her channel down below.
Yay.
She does a lot of travel videos. Yeah,
We've interacted
stuff.
a lot in the wine and food
Exactly.
blogging world. It's a very small industry.
World, by the way.
And
We've
we've done
even
a lot
worked
together.
together.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys should check her out. But we'll take you along and show you how the day goes. Bye.
Yay! It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Standing within a Sauvignon Blanc tract of land, which is 1 hectare. So this particular Sauvignon Blanc was planted in 2004. It's 13 years old. So we've learned a lot. We've met Emma. She's told us a lot about how they plant the vineyards, how they take care of them, and she mentioned something really interesting, that when in a bottle, when you see 2014, it means that's when the grapes were harvested. So she also talked about how this place lies smack in the equator, and how the climate favors wine production, and how people thought that this place wouldn't make wine, but they are already doing it, and they have different tracts of land. So this is a Sauvignon Blanc, and they make 1 harvest every year. So they could have made 2 harvests every year, but they decided because of quality they have to make 1 harvest every year. And for example, even we're going to have lunch, we're going to taste a 2016. So for white wines, the crisper the better, but it's nice to be surrounded by grapes. And for example, as you can see, some grapes, this is how they look when they're very young. So we're just waiting for them to ripen and become full with fruit, and then they measure the sugar so that they know when they are going to harvest. As you can see, the grapes are very heavy with fruit, and they talked about having different types of grapes. For example, these ones. So for example, they have table grapes and they have grapes used to make wine. To the equator, so we are practically 0.7, so practically 0, yeah, right on the equator. Now for other winemaking regions, they are on the extremes on the equator, so north and southern hemisphere, and they're between around 30 to 50 degrees on the northern side, and the same on the southern side, 30 to 50 degrees. So that is already one thing that has been unique for us. So it has its advantages and obviously its challenges. So the fact that's where we're talking about us being the new latitude wines, because there's maybe Colombia is making, we're quite a few on this latitude. Then you said something about the altitude, so how high we are above sea level. So this farm is on 1800. We have another farm that was an experimental farm, the one that actually usually produces the gold. It's at 2,100 meters above sea level. So our vineyards are between 1800 to 2100 meters. Now in comparison to the other winemaking regions, for example, South Africa, they're at around 300 meters above sea level. They're quite close to the coast. So
when the vines are young, they are quite susceptible to the herbicide. So you don't want to go around spraying herbicide, otherwise they will die. So we started, you see here, there are about 5 rinds. So we did some 5 rinds of plastic mulch. We just want to see how they are doing.
We've just been walking and walking. We actually have umbrellas because it's so hot. Finally, now we can have lunch. As you can see, people are busy taking photos of the setup. It's like a small, really nice picnic setup.
It's Leleshwa Rosé 2015 vintage.
You know I'm filming you and you're doing that. So which is mine?
This is yours.
So guys, I have a wine drinker here. Tell people who you are.
Winery Vineyard. Yes.
What do you think about this Leleshwa?
Oh my god, it is wonderful.
Exactly.
It's wonderful.
It's funny, like I always see you on Instagram posting wine pictures. Finally,
but I've never
today,
actually, finally I have a rosé
and
picture.
today we have wine. Cheers. Winemaker Leleshwa at my video, so she's going to tell us about this amazing rosé that we are tasting today.
So it's a sunny day at Leleshwa, and we thought we should treat you guys to our summery wine. Our rosé, it's a Shiraz rosé, light. Let's have a taste.
Yeah, I love that it's very light. Easy drinking.
If you're drinking happy wine, kind of wine you're gonna have just by the pool with your girlfriend, just enjoying a nice Saturday.
Yeah.
So I can tell you a bit more about the process of making the rosé.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is a 2015 vintage, as you can see. So what gives the color of the rosé? Where does the pink color come from? So it's obviously made from a red grape.
Shiraz, right?
Yes, Shiraz. So what you do, you just get the grapes when you do the harvest. Get the grapes and the juice to sit in the cold for about 4 hours.
Okay.
To just extract some of the color. Now, depending on how heavy, depending on how deep pink you want in your rosé. So we leave it for 4 hours so we can get this color. You can leave it longer. For the rosé, what we do, we just let it sit in the juice of the skins for about 4 hours.
So you're usually
maceration.
timing.
Yeah.
Somebody stands by just in case if it is for 4 hours.
Yes.
Oh.
So cold maceration, and then after that you come in and press off the grapes and the skins, and then you have your juice, and that's what you ferment. So from then on, just pink. Yeah, so it's a pink color that goes all the way to the bottle.
I love this pink though. I really love it. Yeah.
So it's sort of like a salmon. It's not too deep a pink.
Yeah, it's actually salmon colored.
Yes.
Yeah.
Salmon. Yeah.
Amazing.
So that's our aim. Yes.
Thank you. Cheers, Emma.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Cheers,
you, guys.
Cheers.
Wow, it's so hot. So now we're going to the winery. Unfortunately, I can't take videos or photos, guys, but I'll obviously tell you more about how the wine is made. At this point, we are all it's very hot, but at least the weather is changing. Yeah, so it's been a nice trip. So we're wearing these hats, these Leleshwa hats everyone is wearing. So let me just do a quick round showing you everyone, and then I'll see you after we come from the winery. Unfortunately, we can't take photos, but this is the place we are. So as you can see, people are just there wearing the we had to go through a footbath and everything because everything here is very sanitary. You can't just come from nowhere with your shoes and just come. So you have to go to a footbath, get your shoes. Okay, these are my shoes, guys. They're so dusty, crazy. But yeah, it's been nice. As you can see, this sign, where is it? No photography allowed. So sad. They even have macadamia nuts all over, so everywhere you're walking is macadamia nuts. Those are the people, those are the barrels, and this is where we are. So we're just washing our hands and then we're going into the winery. Unfortunately, no photos. So guys, now we're going for lunch. Finally, it's been a nice trip. We've got to learn so much from Emma, especially about winemaking. And yeah, now it's time to go try the wines and try the food. This is the setup. So beautiful. All of us are pretty much drunk. Like, we are wine drunk at this moment because we had so many wines to taste. Like, we tasted the Sauvignon Blanc, the sweet red, the sweet white. We tasted so much wine. And if you can see behind me, people actually don't want to go home. They just want to keep drinking wine. So Leleshwa, thank you for having us.
And if you need any more videos about wine and food and everything like that, remember you can check them down below. I've put a lot of videos about wine and drink and everything.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Even
It's still recording.
it's okay. It's okay.
All those things.
Blooper reel.
Sorry.
Vloggers.
1 minute. No. Again, sorry.
Why Rimbo?
And okay.
Stay away.
I think, is it too much for the glass?
She's holding
Is
the
it
wrong
too much for
glass.
them?
Oh, there's another glass of mine that's over here. Let me go get it.
It's alright.